Hello and welcome back to EasyOnlineGerman.com. Today I would like to present some free online dictionaries, and the one I'm going to start with is Pons. Pons is one of the best German dictionaries and available in many European languages. Pons also uses the phonetic script. This is what I like about Pons. If you know how to read the phonetic script, then you're no longer dependent on audio files. But lately Pons also started using audio files as well. This is new. They collaborate with a company called Acapella and they provide the audio files. However, these audio files are electronic voices. Another advantage of using Pons is that they give a lot of explanations. This can be very useful when you have a word with several meanings. So this gives you more security to pick the right word. One of the disadvantages is that the audio files are electronic voices, and this means that sometimes the pronunciation does not work. For example, if you enter the word salon, then you hear a female speaker saying Hylon, but this is wrong. In German we say Ceylon, and the speaker also says Hylon Tee, Ceylon tea. However, the adjective is pronounced correctly, Ceylonesisch. Don't ask me why, but you see, sometimes the pronunciation is wrong. When we have sentences, idioms or longer set expressions, then the intonation can also be a problem. It doesn't sound very natural. And sometimes I also have a problem with my browser, because the browser has a problem with the script used on this site. It can be the script for the audio files, but I'm not sure about that. However, my browser hangs up and doesn't react anymore, and this can be quite annoying. But all in all, it's a very good dictionary and available in many European languages online. The next project is Dict. Dict is an Austrian project and also a very good one. They don't use the phonetic script there, but they have many audio files all recorded by native speakers. At least in the following languages, you will find most of the audio files in English, German, French, Spanish, Italian and Turkish. If there aren't audio files by native speakers available, they use electronic voices, but these electronic voices work better than the electronic voices used by Pons. At least that's my experience, and you can also put it to the test. The negative aspect is that in many languages there aren't audio files available at all, not even electronic voices. For example, if you want to learn Bulgarian or Polish, you won't find many audio files, if you find audio files at all. But I think it's also a very good project. You have many audio files in the languages I mentioned, and sometimes you even have several audio files by several speakers. That's also very good, I think. And the next project is Leo. Leo is available in German English, German French, German Spanish, German Italian, German Chinese, and German Russian. They provide many words and idioms and set expressions, but they don't give explanations like Pons does. So if you're not that familiar with the language, then you might choose the wrong word. So if you have just started to learn the language, then you should stick to Pons. I think you're better off with Pons then. One of the cons is that the audio files open in an extra window, and this takes time or doesn't work at all. And I think this can also be very annoying. At least I get grumpy if this doesn't work immediately. So try this out. And the next German dictionary is a very old one. It's the Duden. This dictionary was first published by Konrad Duden in 1880. You find every German word there, and a lot about spelling and grammar too. So when you look a word up, you find the meaning. You also find synonyms, so words which have the same meaning. And you also find the pronunciation there. They use the phonetic script, and they also have very good audio files. And you also find a lot about grammar. For example, if you look a noun up there, you find the declension in the different cases. And you also find the singular and plural forms. If you look a verb up, then you find the conjugations in the different tenses. So I think you should really try this out. And one of my favorite projects is a pronunciation guide called Forvo. 174,000 native speakers provide audio files in 282 languages. You can also look for special topics like science, sports, and medicine, but you can also use this pronunciation guide to look words up which you don't find in a normal dictionary, for example, German cities. Someone asked me for the correct pronunciation of the Bavarian double town Garmisch-Partenkirchen, and I also recommended Forvo because I could find this town on the Forvo site, Garmisch-Partenkirchen. And actually I found 3 audio files. One audio file recorded by a German native speaker, and the other one by someone from Austria, and the other native speaker was from Switzerland. So you can listen to the different audio files by several native speakers. And you also find a lot of words in other languages there, so very practical. I remember I was working on a news article about the floodings in Thailand, and I was looking for the pronunciation of a district in Bangkok called Klong Sam Hwa, and I also found this word on the Forvo site, so a very good project. One of the cons is that some audio files are very loud and some aren't loud at all, so you have to turn the volume up and sometimes you have to turn it down, but I think you can live with this little con. Sometimes the tone quality or sound quality can also be bad, but most of the time you have more audio files for one word, so you can pick the best audio file. And the motto is all the words in the world pronounced, and I can really confirm that this is true. So I think you should try out Forvo as well if you're interested in pronunciation. You also find a lot of German words there. And for today, this was all. So you can try these projects out, and you also find the links to the respective websites in the description below this video. And maybe you feel like writing how you get along with these online dictionaries. So stay tuned for the next lesson, which will be about conversational German. We will have a little conversation, a simple conversation with simple sentences. So I hope to see you there. For today I say bye bye, or as we say in German, tschüss.